Hi there, Cassandra here, aka Sandra Lee. The reason why I am making this video is because I want to tell you a little story of what happened to me today and what motivated me to make this video, okay? Let me start by saying that on a lot of my platforms, I am pretty vocal in a lot of ways, but it is kind of, believe it or not, tuned down to how I really feel. And the reason why is because I do have such a huge platform, and I do understand that everybody's entitled to their own opinions, their own feelings, and I don't want to force my views onto somebody else because their views are their views. How they feel is how they feel. However, with this story, I am going to talk about my views and afterwards, and I'm going to share what I think needs to be done thereafter. So first of all, I was contacted today by my waxing people. I have a membership with a specific franchise, and it's time to get the girl done. And so I booked the appointment. They contacted me, letting me know that they were able to reopen, and woohoo, and that they're booked and blah, blah, blah. So let's get this straight. A lot of businesses have suffered. A lot. Mine personally has suffered as well. And they had, we set up an appointment with my regular tech, and then towards the end of the conversation, the woman says, I'm going to talk to you about some of the new policies that we have. And she said that basically I'm going to be required to wear a mask for the full duration of my appointment. Excuse me, I'm chugging coffee here. I said, I'm not wearing a mask, so you can cancel my appointment. And she said, okay. So I hung up the phone, and then I realized, I'm like, well, shit, they're reopened, they're gonna charge me for my monthly membership. So until that's lifted, I want my membership paused. So I called back, and I said to the girl, I said, listen, I'm like, can you please pause my membership until further notice, until that policy is no longer in effect? And she says, well, it's probably going to be indefinitely. And I said, indefinitely? She goes, well, for at least the next 18 months. And my husband's in the background in the kitchen. He just like, there's food. I'm like, 18 months? I'm like, why 18 months? Well, at least until they have a vaccine. Until they may never. And that's what he first said in the background. He's like, they may never have a vaccine. And I said, they may never have a vaccine. Do you realize how many viruses and diseases there are out there that don't have a vaccine? Well, this is the new normal. I said, no, it's not the new normal. I said, who gave you these instructions? Did you get this information? Did you get this from corporate? Did corporate tell you this? She said, well, no. I said, well, where did you get the information? She says, well, the news. The news. Okay. I said, did you hear this from a doctor? Well, no. I said, okay. I said, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice coming from a business owner and you being an employee. All right, never answer the phone or talk to a person or call a person and give them any type of information that is scientifically related in regards to somebody else's business. This is not your business, correct? No, it's not. Okay. I said, so you don't know this information for fact, and you're telling me that corporate decided that they are going to either indefinitely have to require masks on their clients, or they're going to at least have that policy for 18 months, yet you've never received notification from corporate that this was actual fact. I said, you can get in trouble for that. You do realize that. Not only are you giving information that corporate has never told you, but you're also potentially going to scare clients away or scare them in general. And she said, oh. I said, yes. I said, now I could call corporate and let them know, but I'm not going to do that. I said, but I will tell you this. I want you to pause the membership, and I will get back to you when I hear that this is lifted. In that moment, I made a decision, especially after coming from a message I got from a good friend yesterday in regards to a hair salon that was opening and what they sent out, that wherever you stand on this, where I stand on it, for me, is what is true for me and for many out there. and I'm going to talk about it. And I'm going to have my own specific feelings on that I am going to share. And my voice won't be silenced on that just by somebody shaming me, telling me that I'm not kind. I don't need to be kind to you to have freedom in my country. I don't need to be nice to everybody. I don't need to like everybody. Okay? What I feel about you is none of your business, and how you feel about me is none of my business. The fact of the matter is, at the end of the day, since the beginning of this pandemic, we were told globally, nationally, that masks do not work from this virus affecting you, getting to you. We were told not to hoard masks. We were told by the Surgeon General. We were told by who? We were told by the CDC. The boxes that the masks come in tell you right there, clear as day, they are not proven to protect you from COVID-19, and they will not. The only masks that do are the N95 masks that have to be personally fitted to somebody's face. So if you're one of these people watching it who's friends with me or follows me or comes into my business and you're feeling triggered and angry right now, fact of the matter is it's okay for you to wear a mask and feel secure in the world given what's going on. If you're immune compromised and you feel safer with that mask, that's okay. I'm not telling you not to wear one. What I am saying is for you not to tell me that I need to put one over my face to be kind to you, to coddle your emotions and your security. Because I don't need to be, my purpose here is not to be kind to you. The purpose here is for me to serve my actual purpose here on earth, doing what I need to do. Okay? Yes, spreading love is definitely a good thing. Being kind is definitely a good thing. However, not being authentic to myself is not a good thing. Knowing the scientific research that goes behind people wearing a mask many hours a day and how it can change the chemical makeup of their body inside, that is not healthy, is not being true to myself. I am not going to do that and put my body through that just to make people feel safe, other people feel safe. It's not right. So the people that are looking at this and want to shame me, I'm going to say shame on you right back. Shame on you for trying to ram down my throat and cover my mouth because of your fears, because of your security issues, which again are valid. Those are yours, but you can't push them on me. To the people out there that feel the same as me, we need to stand up because this is not the new normal. We have a choice in what is the new normal. These businesses that are opening up, including mine at some point in time, they were financially struggling. All of us are. That being said, you have a right to refuse going to those businesses if they're forcing you to put a mask over your face. If you truly believe that this is not healthy for you and you don't feel secure, vice versa, same thing. I'm tired of people always pushing their political correctness onto people who feel otherwise. Meaning trying to shut somebody's voice down because they don't agree with what they have to say. It's okay to not agree. It's okay. But that doesn't mean that you force down my throat your fears. I say the solution to this bogus bullcrap is for those who do believe that it is bogus bullcrap to start making a stand. I can find somebody else to wax me. As much as I love my wax girl, I can find somebody else to do my hair. I'm gonna find somebody else to do my nails. But if we don't want, we do want change. I'm not gonna say we don't want change. But if we don't want to see our world that we grew up in the United States of America, turn into a freaking communist country or a socialist country, then you got to stop hiding. You have to stop being afraid of people saying shame on you, because we can say shame on you right back. It's not going to get us anywhere going shame, 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 shame game, but somebody has got to be louder. And that's my point here. It's coming to a point where our freedoms are being taken away and people can't even see that. In fact, I put a post the other day and somebody was talking about, well, you basically telling me that I don't really, putting a mask on my face is not a violation of my freedom, but it is, because it affects my health. And the government does not get to regulate my health. I do. That's what everybody is forgetting. You cannot save the world if you can't save yourself first. And that is the key message here. You have to be true to yourself and your beliefs first. And you have to live them. You have to breathe them. You have to own them and be authentic in them. And you have to vocalize them. You have to stop hiding. We have to come out, because it will change and it's going to change. But we have a choice to how it changes. We can have our children lined up as little soldiers with little boxes around them in school with little masks on. We can have that. We can have the whole freaking place covered up to here, like another nation. We can have that. Or we can have it to where kids are playing outside. They can actually sit next to each other. They can hold hands. We can have that. We can have it where we see our friends and go up and hug them and give them a kiss on the cheek. We can have that. You choose, but you have to choose it now. There's no in between. You can't sit there and have a silent voice anymore. And if somebody doesn't like it, fuck them. It has nothing to do with you. Same on the other rope. If you disagree with me, then fine. Do what I'm doing, but don't freaking sit back anymore. Hear me? And that's why this video is being made. So those of you, remember, you have a choice. Business tells you not to wear a mask. You have to wear a mask. You verbally tell them, no, thank you. Stand up for it. See what happens. Because eventually those businesses who are already hurting, they're going to have to turn around and say something. And they're going to have to stand up. And they're going to have to say, you know what? Our clients are saying no. We're losing money again. They need to be able to come in here and have a choice whether they want to wear a mask or not. Get it? Got it? Good.